peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful!
This is exactly what I was looking for!
DJ Khaled!
It is a day to celebrate.
We're ready for action.
I like it when it's nice and soft. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with StarSat. Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful!
This is exactly what I was looking for!
DJ Khaled!
It is a day to celebrate.
We're ready for action.
I like it when it's nice and soft. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with StarSat. Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful!
This is exactly what I was looking for!
DJ Khaled!
It is a day to celebrate.
We're ready for action.
I like it when it's nice and soft. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with StarSat. Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful!
This is exactly what I was looking for!
DJ Khaled!
It is a day to celebrate.
We're ready for action.
I like it when it's nice and soft. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with StarSat. Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful!
This is exactly what I was looking for!
DJ Khaled!
It is a day to celebrate.
We're ready for action.
I like it when it's nice and soft. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with StarSat. Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful.
This is exactly what I was looking for.
DJ Khaled.
It is a day to celebrate.
We ready for action?
I like it when it's nice and soft. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with StarSat. Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful.
This is exactly what I was looking for.
DJ Khaled.
It is a day to celebrate.
We ready for action?
I like it when it's nice and soft. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with StarSat. Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful.
This is exactly what I was looking for.
DJ Khaled.
It is a day to celebrate.
We ready for action?
I like it when it's nice and soft. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with StarSat. Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no...
Hello Eswatini, hello world, welcome once again to another episode of Represent. Coming at you live from Bab City, the cap city in the beautiful kingdom of Eswatini. My name is Tamsanga Sibanze, aka that brother from the newspapers, aka that brother from the other TV station, aka the host of the MTN Spotlight, aka the Black Superman. And it's a pleasure once again to be out here chilling with you. Thank you to everybody that has taken the time out to join us here on this live stream, where we sit down and have conversations with the movers and shakers of the entertainment industry. Represent comes at you courtesy of DTtv. Shout out to my main man, Daniel Toro, and of course, Uncle Kali of Platinum Concepts. Shout out to Denzel Smith for the artwork that you see on the socials. And of course, my main man, Daniel Shaq Damini, who is behind the scenes right now, taking pictures, making sure that after this stream, we're looking fresh and we're looking fly on the socials. Plus, if you are a writer of any form, please hang around because we do have some interesting news for you later on in the show. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together, show your love. From Cape to Cairo, from Dakar to Mogadishu, from Hoho to Manzini, from Lubombo to Shiselweni, welcome. The main man, my brother from other mother, DJ Touch of Soul.
Let the music touch.
Hey Tada.
Hola.
Shapu good job, boss. Man, look, it's always a pleasure to to have some of our favorite people come to the show, and I think that's the best part.
I'm sure you say this to everyone.
No, not even. You can go back and watch all the tapes. No, but it's always just a pleasure to have some of my favorite people come through on the show, and obviously you being one person that we've always just been like following and watching and vibing with. Yeah. It's a pleasure to have you on the show, so welcome.
It's an honor to be in the show, finally.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, no, I've been following. I love the movement, I love the work, the consistency.
Yeah.
So big ups to you guys, and it's an honor to be on this show.
Speaking of consistency, if there's a man who knows a thing or two about consistency, it's this man right here. And I hear you, Samuel Mamba Vulini. We're already here. Thank you very much. And he says, the man, TOS.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Bro, I think let's just maybe start at the beginning. Okay. Where did the dream start? You know, I always like to ask around, when did you discover that one, you were passionate about music, and two, that you actually wanted to do something about it? Okay. Because there's a lot of people who are just passionate about music and they end up being spectators. Okay. But it takes another gear to then decide, you know what, I'm going to be on the other side. Sure. Yeah.
It's been a long time coming. Okay. It's been a long time coming. When I was very, very young, I've always been excited by instruments, music, and all of that. But there's one point I always refer to that I remember, you know, was when I was in some wedding and I saw some guy on the keys. His name is Ntsika Fagotse.
Oh, okay.
Yo, that guy.
Shout out to you, Ntsika.
Shout out to him. Much respect to the guy. So I saw him playing the keys, and that's when I decided, no, definitely I want to play the keys. I want to be that guy. You know?
Okay, I want to
be that guy who's in front and just doing the whole music thing. I didn't know it was going to end up here. And then I developed a good taste of music in high school. Just listening to some nice selections of house music. And when Boso Kendi were coming out, all of those compilations, I just pick a few songs, and those songs would happen to be those bangers on my own personal capacity, you know. Yeah, so that's when the track selection came through. So I just had a nice selection of this, but then I had no idea how to mix all of that. And then also another big influence, shout out to Kali as well, because Kali took on Fetso and the DJ? Jamino. Yeah. So that's when I saw Ugutsi, it is actually possible at close range. So when Kali took those, I was like, okay, it's really possible. So I saw them mixing the music, and they were mixing all the songs that I already had in my playlist and everything, you know?
Like,
so I was like, okay, I've got all of this. So my music is right. It's just a matter of learning how to, you know? And then fast forward high school. First time I was out of home, there were music bashes and all of that, and I saw people vibing to good music, you know, and then that's where I knew it was okay, I really want to do this thing. And then I only started when I got to varsity and in Durban. That's when I actually, you know, gave him everything,
Great stuff. We're going to put a pin on the Durban side of the story, because I know it opens a whole other chapter. So we're going to double click on that a little bit more. But I want us to go back a little bit again while we're still on the story of the come up. How was that conversation with the parental unit, and how did they receive it when you said, because you're at university, which means you're studying, you know, something in the professional space. But you come back home and you're like,
Yo,
how was that conversation?
Okay, so that was a very difficult conversation. For many reasons, and I have to share this story because I know a lot of people will benefit from it.
Absolutely.
So I come from a 100% Christian family.
Oh, praise Jesus.
Hallelujah. You know, dad is in the pulpit, mom is, you know, those. So, and they're very cautious about the image that we put out as a family, especially because we are now role models in the community, you know. So, but I was passionate, you know, the fire was burning me. And I had started playing the keys, like self-taught.
So at church?
No. I started just playing, and then I started playing at church. Which made it even more difficult.
Of course.
Because now I'm that guy who
of course.
You know?
So in that magic, you know? Friday you put up with the house on fire, then Sunday you want to be in the house of fire.
Because now when I was in Durban, I would leave the club and go and play.
Okay.
So now it was very difficult because So first I go to Durban, I go to study,
Yeah.
and as I study, I now get into this whole DJing thing.
Yeah,
But the one thing that I didn't make sure that I do was to make sure that I finish my degree. And
Yes, sir.
Once I'd done that, at least I got the sense of, okay, at least it's got something to fall on. Because it was the main concern, which I think is a concern for most parents.
For most parents,
who
absolutely.
at least finish,
Absolutely.
You know? And I did great because I moved on to postgrad, masters.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
when the DJing took off really hard.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, okay, I've done my part. Educational wise,
Yeah.
now I need to explore. Because the one thing that I always say is that the industry doesn't give you a chance.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, a second chance. That is.
Yeah, these things were actually moving on at round about the same time as you were actually doing your degree and then doing the music thing at the same time.
It's crazy because I would leave class. I know a lot of my colleagues in school because like after lectures I'd be the guy taking a bus to town to go hustle for slots.
Yeah.
All those shady places.
Okay.
I was developing a skill and I knew
Of course.
the fire was burning me, and it was driving me to go all out.
All right.
In terms of learning and exposing myself.
Great stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we're out here chilling with my main man, DJ Touch of Soul, and we're deep diving into his journey, and he's going to be telling us a lot more about his personal story and, of course, his journey in music. We have seen him, or rather we are seeing him do some big, great, wonderful, and amazing things. So if you've got any questions, any comments, anything you've ever wanted to ask the man, please feel free to drop in the comment section below, and I will gladly forward that message or that question to him, and he'll holler back at you. I can see already the comment section is lit because there is Sisusa. Hello, Madamini, how you doing, girl? My favorite people. Hey, at least I'm saying favorite you know. I see she's calling other people as well to jump in. Turumuzi, Mota, Vulane, always a pleasure to have you on the show. Please, throughout the show, focus right here. This is not part of hypnotism, but I'm not making any promises. All right, and then thank you. Mendim Tlanga is also saying, please check out the sound. Okay, we'll be on that. Thank you very much, Kabago. Mayem says, we're here, bro. Oh, okay. No, don't worry. I think it's been sorted. Yes, Samuel Mamba is also here with us. And of course, Miss Afia Wilcox. Hey girl, how you doing? All the way from Joburg City. Thank you so much for being part of our tribe right here on Represent. Now, Touch. Yeah. So, as you're talking about how, you know, the baby steps when you caught the bug and the conversation with that difficult conversation with the parents, and then now you're in Durban and things are moving. Yeah. When did it hit you that you were actually onto something? Because you know how it is, and there's this rule of 10 that says only 1 in every 10 people who are doing the same thing that you are doing are likely to make it to the top. Okay. When did you realize that you were the one in your 10?
Oh, that's deep stuff.
Hey, we are chill, man. You know, drop bars.
That's good.
Yeah.
So it happened when the affiliations were right. So I knew, you know, I'd always be spotted. I don't know. It's a mix of different things, you know, character, composure, a lot of other things that contribute beyond just the skill. Because everyone has got the skill. Everyone's got the skill, but not everyone's got what it takes to put in the work and the zeal. So I would say, when I was working with Red Bull, so on campus I was very active. Red Bull will come through and do activations, and I was always willing and available to help where they were doing, you know. So, and then what happened was, Red Bull had a competition, DJ competition, and then it was a national competition. And so I won the Durban leg of that competition, and that was my turning point, because that was the point when I knew, okay, I've been tried and tested amongst many, and I came out victorious. And that's and imagine, because I had won that competition, and that's where I got to learn everything. Because when we were flown to Cape Town to the Ripple Studios, that's where everything changed, because that's where I learned about branding.
Now you're in the big league now. It's not
I was in the main league now, and that's where I got to learn about branding, and then everything of mine became about branding. And had it not been for that, I don't think I'd be where I am now.
Oh man, these are the stories that we love to hear. And let's go straight into, you've preempted the branding situation.
Yeah.
Man, bruh, I've been, having the privilege, to travel. I've been to freaking Nelspruit, Johannesburg. Let's not even talk about Durban, because Durban at one point in time looked like it actually belonged to you. Branding
it got crazy at some point.
No, for real, it got
really
crazy at some point in time. Obviously, Eswatini loved the movement. We jumped on it and we were behind it. But also, there was a spillover, because even in places like Botswana and Lesotho, you know what I mean, they were definitely picked up on it.
Even abroad.
Even abroad, exactly, absolutely. Yeah. How did this come about, the brand TOS, as we're seeing it right here? So ladies and gentlemen, in case you're watching and you do see anything that you like out here, feel free to holler at the brother, because we're out here. Represent is about representing your life, representing your talent, your skill, and representing your hustle. And as you can see, we're out here. Zoe Genesis, hey girl, how you doing? This is exciting. It's exciting to have you on the show. Now buy something, okay? Bro, how? Yeah. When? Where?
So the funny story is, okay, so we get to Cape Town, it's a continuation.
Yeah.
They tell us about how you need to stand out from just being your average DJ.
Okay.
So something needs to set you apart besides the music, because like I said, everyone can play music, everyone can jump into this whole thing, but what's going to set you apart as a brand now, So we went into different forms of how you can separate. Firstly, you just need to have an email address, man, for people to reach you.
First of all.
An email address, social media page,
Yeah.
Accessible. Everything must say DJ Touch of Soul or whoever that you, whatever brand that you are. Yeah. So obviously social media is now, the place to go. Yeah. And then I decided amongst every other type of branding that was there, I decided, okay, maybe now I'm going to look at myself, who I am, what I'm comfortable with. Okay. So I was a jeans, sneaker, t-shirt kind of guy, and I always had a cap on all the time. Before,
right. Okay.
So I decided, go see, for every show that I'm going to go to, I'm going to try and brand myself with my logo. So I had to go get a logo just to step it up, So if you're an artist out there, whatever, you need to make sure you have a logo. I mean, some people just get it. Some people just get it, So I knew the platforms were now opening up, the opportunities were opening up. So I was like, for every gig that I'm going to go to, I just don't want people to forget or just remember the sets. So they must remember the music, the sets, how I made them feel. But also when they see the logo, they must always remember that. So I started wearing my brand. I wore my brand for like a good year and a half before I started giving it out. And friends of mine were like, okay, this thing is like really nice, we'd like to have. So when I started printing more stuff, I'd lose them all the time, because everyone would just take. And I was happy to give, you know, because I mean, if you take, it means you're embracing.
You're actually taking my brand, It's not like somebody's checking your Nike or Adidas sweater.
I mean, wherever you go, there's my name written all over you, you know what I'm saying? So I was happy to do that. It got to a point where I was just like losing a lot of stuff daily through giving, and I was happy to give. Happy to give. So opportunities were opening up. I was playing in places like Boeadini and all of that.
Yes.
That's where I decided, okay, now I've got thousands of people in front of me. They're seeing the brand, they're recognizing it, and some of them want to access it. So I decided, okay, I'm going to do random pop-ups from time to time, printed stuff. People started buying. That's when the brand grew.
Yo, dude. I remember. I'm just not remembering the year, but it was probably maybe 3-4 years ago. One of the Swazi parties that you were hosting. Durban Swazi party, and I pull up, and I'm like, hold on, is this the Touch of Soul party or the Durban Swazi? Because at least 3 in every 4 people either had a cap on, a t-shirt, or something, like, you know what I mean? It was just like so visible. It was just like so visible. So big up to you on that one, my man.
No, thank you.
And I mean, while we're on that, because he actually just said, reaching out to other artists out there, you must learn the difference between what we call brand presence and then brand equity. Brand presence is when, We can see you. We can see you on social media. You've got your followers. You got your likes or whatever. But brand equity is when you turn it up a notch. When you convert that followership into
monetizing it.
Maybe to borrow from Jay-Z. It's when you move from having people's ears to having people's hearts.
Oh, that's powerful.
When people don't only just want to see you, but now they want to take you home. They want to take your experience home. And in this case, it is the clothing. It is whatever it is that you're offering. As soon as you turn that corner, you have shifted from brand presence to brand equity.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what Touch of Soul is about. This brother is equitable. Yeah, man. We're still out here. Let's take some comments from the comment section because you guys are a part of the show as well. Sabza HB Mnisi says, we're here, bro, right in the studio. Oh, this is the Swazi Festival Writers Awards. By the way, like I said, if you're a writer, please hang 10 because we got some news for you. DT, Daniel Toro says, I met Tabo since 2016 in Durban. Very humble person with a great mindset. God bless.
Amen.
You know, that's for you,
Blessings
bro. Belinda Chester says, ready to groove and move. Favorite set yet. No diggity, no doubt. You know, we're talking about branding and visibility and presence. This brother knows a thing or two about that. We're like, you're invited to the show. He's like, can my clothes and my mannequins come with me?
Well, like, story, we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that, yeah. Velefinim Gomezulu says, bro, respect TOS. Zuila Bembe says, dancing shoes on, we are ready, bro. And Kolani Gama says, an embodiment of a people's person, the epitome of hustler. Hey, you know, brothers are using big words now. Embodiment, epitome.
I mean,
hey, we just came here to listen to music. Now we must pull out dictionaries. Hi, man. Hi, man. No, shout out to you, bro. Sipua Sita Mazia says, I'm learning a lot. That's great, man. And Samuel Mamba says, very much inspired. You guys inspire us by being inspired by these conversations because that's exactly what we're here to do. Yeah. So now with all of this that's going on, man, obviously you are attracting a lot of attention, and there's a lot that's going on around the TOS brand because, like I said, we're seeing it everywhere. Everyone is vibing with it. And then you turn it up a notch, or you unlock another gear in the form of the Touch of Soul Foundation. Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, so TOS did amazing things as a brand.
Yeah.
You know? No, like beyond me, like it surprised me. So to a point where I separated Tabo Nisi from TOS because TOS was just moving on a league of its own, you know what I'm saying? So TOS was literally touching people's souls. So just like, you know, I think as Beyonce as a Sasha Fierce, I had to respect that TOS was doing things of its own, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, beyond you, like you know,
beyond me, you know what I'm saying? So the merch was moving, the DJ was getting opportunity. But the crazy thing, which is what I wanted to talk about before we get into the foundation, was through TOS, I got my first international flight to the US, to Taiwan. So TOS was getting this, you know, the mixture between the DJ and the merch, you know what I'm saying? So it opened so many doors because radio gigs, bookings, it even opened me to platforms. Like I got to the highest levels of entertainment stable in Durban because of that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So and you also got endorsement from a number of key people within the industry. I think I saw Casper one time rocking, you know what I mean? Like guys were
big
sort of
artists
just like
who would never
endorsing
wear anyone's merch would embrace it because of what it was doing, you know? So I thought for the legacy that the brand had done for itself, it's only fair that at some points the brand also gives back. You know, that's where the idea of the foundation came back, and giving back to me is what's in my heart. And I like to give back in many ways, whether it's sharing information, whether it's opening up the platform, whether it's literally checking a situation and giving in whatever. So that's where the idea of a foundation came through. It's okay, let's make TOS now because it's received so many blessings. You know, to whom much is given, much is expected. You know, so I just feel the foundation was about that, to give back basically.
Oh man, we love to hear it and we love it. We got a question right about now, and it's from my main man, Mfundo Mdluli. He says, First and foremost, big shout out to KrTC for the great show. Shout out back to you, sir. Thank you very much for tuning in. We appreciate it. And he says, I've got a question for the main man, Touch of Soul. How do you stay relevant in the game as a DJ and as a brand, as we live in a time where things change day in, day out?
That's true.
Yeah.
Also, it's a very important question. You will know, Uguti, when I first started, like I said, I was, hence Touch of Soul. I was a deep, soulful house fan, you know, like I said, Bokali were opening up all those, you know, all those things.
Shout out to Balloons.
Offenso were playing all the music, so then I was staunch, deep, soulful house DJ. But when I moved to Durban, and the time starts moving, I had to adjust because I had to be relevant to what the platform was, you know what I'm saying? So it's just not closing yourself, but opening yourself to what is moving at the time, you know what I'm saying? And jumping onto opportunities and not just being a closed brand, you know what I'm saying? And now the movement is going, I moved from house to commercial house to Gom, my piano, everything, just making sure that you jump onto everything that's going on and doing it well, you know what I'm saying? Also, with the merch as a brand now, you need to check what's popping, you know, like every other person in terms of merch is doing t-shirts, caps, and
I
and
see
whatever,
that.
you know what I'm saying?
You are
so you want to
everywhere.
expand.
Even pillows. If you want a touch of soul for good night, the brothers got that. You know what I mean? So you because I think that's another very critical thing to point out is that you diversified your brand and I saw babies wearing Touch of Soul at some point in time and stuff. So you were just like catering to the wide range.
Taking up a challenge, man, to say, let me not limit myself to this, let me expand as much as I can, you know? Yeah.
Oh man, big up to you. Muzi Peace Nick says the brother is on the desk, 100% star TOS star. Yeah, man. And then B Sim says Tabo Uyi King. Nah. Your sound is so nice. Mrs. Tola says branding masterclass 101. Yeah, we should be charging today, actually. You know what I mean? All right, and then you are talking about all the different doors that the brand and you as the DJ opened. We wake up one morning where, you know, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, everything's all good. Next thing you know, we learn of your affiliation with Durban's and, well, maybe one of South Africa's biggest entertainment stables, which is Afrotainment. How does that happen, and what chapter did it unlock for you?
Okay, that's an interesting one. So with me still playing in Durban, moving as a varsity guy, playing Ayadini and all of that. Like I said, as the time slots change, you know, you need to move the crowd a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I was one of the few guys who were playing Afrotainment music at ARD, you know. So now I got the inside info later, like much later. At some point, the team will come through to ARD. And you know, every other stable wants to feel represented wherever they are. You know what I'm saying? They want to feel the music play, they want to see how the crowd is reacting to it. And I was doing just that with the Afrotainment song. So I heard Uguti, the main man, DJ Tira, told the team, okay, bring the guy closer. I mean, he's doing the right thing. Just make sure we're good, because the guy plays the music. Plug him with some tunes, you know, do that. Because in the right places, he's representing us. I mean, which means it's easy. He's part of us already. Without even, you know, and being that. So I got used to the manager, Senzo, and all of that. And then I started, you know, rolling, being called for studio sessions, you know. And then what happened there is Tipsy was on the come up. Dladla was on the come up at that point in time. So I approached Senzo because I'd see how that, you know, he would struggle with, you know, now he's a road manager, he has to come and DJ, and he's not even a DJ, playing music for all of it. I was like, hey, bro, if you need a hand at any point,
holla at your boy.
Holla at your boy. And at that very moment, he was like, okay, I think Tips is my project. Focus on Dladla. He's on the come up. He's got he had only had Memes at the time. He's got these 1-2 songs recorded, which was Pagisha and I think it was Pagisha Omunye was not recorded. You know, he was like, it's got this song that's on the come up, it's going to do good. So, you know, if there's anything that happens, they look out for this guy. I was like, okay, I'm ready.
Let's go,
Before we finished the conversation, I got a call from Dladla asking me to help him go perform somewhere else, and that was the confirmation, you know.
Oh, snap.
But the most important thing to draw from that was that what happened when as I was joining Afrotainment was I had to make a decision because I was on the go. I was on the move. I was popping in Durban at the time. I was one of the main DJs to look out for rocking a crowd. But then now I embraced a brand that was now becoming much bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to decide to step back and push this brand, which was the Dladla brand, instead of pushing my brand, and invest in the brand. I mean, Dladla was wearing my clothes, we would go to gigs with him and all of that. But then I just put my energy towards him because I knew because this guy is gigging, this guy's going to travel, he's going to do everything. And as a brand, Touch of Soul, I might as well ride along this because I wanted to learn. You know, I wanted to know what it's like to get to Joburg and do this. And what I was doing then also is that when you get to an event anywhere, you know, even outside of the country, people don't speak to the artist, they talk to the guy who's going to the artist. So I was managing. So I was creating contacts all around these places so that at the time, you know, I could keep this contact for myself, and when I'm ready, I can just step up. But learn also the industry and its challenges through another brand.
Oh man, like we said, I think Msimisi said it correctly, that today we are in a master class out here, branding and positioning 101. Shout out to DJ Ndoms, who's in the building as well, saying my ninjas. Yes sir, respect back at you. Okay, I know when you see a DJ, you hardly ever hear this much conversation because you guys are waiting to dance. It's all good, we're gonna get to it. But one last question that I wanna ask my man before I let him get behind the decks and do what he does. All of this is happening and we're seeing you moving and we're seeing you, doing big things in and out, outside of the country mostly. And then we see you come back home. And in that space of you coming back home, you also take a step back in the sense that it's one of those things that a lot of other guys who consider themselves to be established brands will probably not do. But you joined a competition, and this competition is the Standard Bank influencer competition. But you jump on it and lo and behold, you come on top because that's what you do. Can you just tell us a little bit about the decision to jump on the competition and your learnings from the process of being a part of that conversation, now being a Standard Bank influencer?
I like what you said, because on normal circumstances, I would never jump on competitions. But I decided there in the, you know, what you said about equity and you know what I'm saying? So I decided, I've got the numbers on Instagram. I'm not based in Swaziland, and you know, you may see things and think TOS is hip and happening, but on the ground, you really don't know what's happening on the ground. So I needed to test my influence on the ground, you know? And especially now, the way that they had orchestrated this search, they had something that was close to my heart, which was community service. You know what I'm saying? It was a chance for me to say, hey, I'm home. There's lockdown happening. If there's anything that I can do while I'm home, especially with the community development part, here's an opportunity. I'm willing to be an influencer. So they needed people with numbers or people who would get the most engagement. And I knew, I know I'm relevant in Durban, but I'm not sure how much I am here. So I needed to test it. So it was a conscious decision to test if people would support me on the ground, and I was blown by the amount of support that I got. And I mean, I came out victorious, and it is what it is.
Obviously, because it was a people or votes based competition. So the fact that you actually made it, you were shortlisted and eventually made it to the top of the mountain says people are vibing with you.
With me on the ground.
Man, this is what we love to see. And just to double click on something that Tabo just said right there. He said one of the best ways to check the strength of your brand is to actually test it. Put it in the hands of the people for a minute and say, okay, guys, this is who I am. How do you feel? What do you think? Because sometimes the likes on the socials Facebook can be misleading.
They
you know
can
what I mean?
Be very misleading.
They can be very misleading when it's just a click and move. But when it's now a situation that requires you to engage and actually be a part of the building of the brand, it becomes a totally different.
There's a lot that we need to do in terms of events and all of that. So you want to know, if you put something out, because the likes can mislead you to project wrong. So now if you know what you actually reach and people consume or whatever, take in whatever that you're saying, then it means you can play around with a lot of things with the influence that you have.
Man, we're out here chilling with one of the best that ever did it, DJ Touch of Soul, the man, the face behind the TOS brand. I'm sure some of you guys have worn the caps, the hats, the t-shirts, everything. You didn't even know that this actually was a person's personal brand. Samuel Mamba says this is a real treat. Some serious information is being shared. No diggity, no doubt. If you're watching, please host a watch party. Tag somebody, let them know this is where it's at. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, DJ Touch of Soul will be doing his thing thizzle on the music front. Once again, this show has been brought to you by Daniel Toro of DT Photography. Also, for all your live stream needs and services, he's the man to call. In collaboration with Uncle Kali of Platinum Concepts, the sound system, all of the stuff that you need, whether it's instruments, or an event that you need to be managed, Uncle Kali is the man for the job, or rather Platinum Concepts. It will hook you up. And of course, Daniel Shack also in the building, making sure that we're looking fresh and we're looking fly for the socials. If you need a picture took, he's the man for that. And of course, Denzel Smith for the artwork that you see on the socials leading up to the shows. And of course, me, your host, the courtesy of hip-hop, aka the Black Superman. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back right here on Represent. Let's go.
swela lutho mine ungilalisa madlalweni la luhlata angiholele mandini ekuphumula ungilalisa madlalweni la luhlata swela lutho mine
Let the music touch your soul with DJ Touch Your Soul.
But those of us born
Let the music touch your soul with DJ Touch of Soul. Let the music touch your soul with DJ Touch of Soul.
All I can bear, una condição, una posição, una pelição. I guess feel I'm in on going. So as one that I found the one that my heart only beats for, yeah. You're my only love, oh my some guy. Love me, want me, honey, want me, daddy, want me, honey, honey, want me, love me, want me, honey, want me, daddy, want me. I'm just feel like love me, want me, honey, want me, daddy, want me, honey, honey, want me, love me, want me, honey, want me, daddy,
Let the music touch your soul with DJ Touch Your Soul.
get away is all I wanna do. Little getaway with you, oh baby. Yeah. Get away is all I wanna do. Spend a little time with you, oh baby.
Let the music touch your soul with DJ Touch of Soul.
wethu usugedela uyigedela malakosi gedela nanyakubona sebenzi wethu usuqaqela sebenzi wethu usukhulumela asimoshela sebenzi wethu usukhulumela sebenzi wethu usuqaqela sebenzi wethu usugedela uyigedela malakosi sebenzi wethu usukhulumela
online. Isinto sami, ay sambang online. Isinto sami, ay sambang online. Isinto sami, zihambang online. Sinungomumo, online, online, online. Zihambang online, 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 online. Zihambang online. Ang bisang hotel yang shine pa machindindo tiami sa kabanang fan sa pensi wami nyang tanda zihambang online. Ang bisang hotel yang shine pa machindindo tiami sa kabanang fan sa pensi wami nyang tanda zihambang online. Isn't the zihambang online? Zihambang online. Zihambang online. Zihambang online. Zihambang online. Zihambang online. Bango get sending your tenders. Like the phone in check the span. Jala bazaring your first time. I'm gonna go app and check your balance. Your tongue on my food is nice and I'm checking the price. Isn't the zihambang online? Zihambang online. Bango get sending your tenders. Like the phone in check the span. Jala bazaring your first time. I'm gonna go app and check your balance. Your tongue on my food is nice and I'm checking the price. Isn't the zihambang online? Zihambang online. Pang-pisang kadali yang shine pa matindindo tiami sa kabanang fan sa zi warming out na fan zi pang online online ay online ay online kushu haibo pang-pisang kadali yang shine pa matindindo tiami sa kabanang fan sa pensi warming out na zi hambang online pang-pisang kadali yang shine pa matindindo tiami sa kabanang fan sa pensi warming out na zi hambang online. Isn't the zi hambang online? Zi hambang online. Zi hambang online. Zi hambang online. Zi hambang online. Zi hambang online.
I'm sorry if I did you wrong. Yeah, I'm too late. I'm sorry if I did you wrong. Yeah, I'm too late. I'm sorry if I did you wrong. Yeah, I'm too late. I'm sorry if I did you wrong. Yeah, I'm too late. Yeah, se vendagi, essa kumbola luto. Yeah, se mandagi, agako on the jail.
Let the music touch your soul with DJ Touch Your Soul.
I could go to the jealous.
Yeah. Just a touch of soul, not too much, just a touch. So we are out here, ladies and gentlemen, chilling with the main man, my brother from other mother, out here on Represent, coming at you live from Bab City, the Cap City. And of course, this is yet another episode where we just get to hang out and chill with some of Eswatini's movers and shakers, especially in the entertainment section. Brother, Shapukucha. Yeah, man, I see you. I see you out here handling. You're all about the bass. Yo, Touch.
Yeah.
How was that? I mean, I can imagine that obviously it's probably been a while since, you know, because of lockdown and whatnot.
Lockdown, yeah.
You're obviously not gigging as frequently as you used to.
Yeah.
So, but how was that for you?
I enjoyed it. I mean, I love what I do.
Yeah,
Pretty rusty, as you know. I couldn't find, my usual folders and everything. But yeah, no, man, I always enjoy my sets. One thing that I do every time I play is that I never plan my sets,
Right.
So I always enjoy my sets with everyone that is listening, because once you plan, then it no longer serves the purpose for me. Not that I encourage not planning, I just enjoy being spontaneous and just really having fun with
being in the moment,
being in the moment,
rolling with
genuinely,
it. Yeah, absolutely. So ladies and gentlemen, we have been out here chilling with my man DJ Touch of Soul, doing his thing, Thizzle. Obviously, when you're in the live stream or online space, sometimes you'll get like technical glitches. Like for instance, YouTube could probably cut the live stream because of copyrights with songs and stuff like that. But I know Facebook is our guy. Facebook is our guy. So if you're watching on Facebook, you're all right. But just in case you were watching on YouTube, we might have got cut, but now we're back. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been another great episode with my main man. Brother, any sort of just like upcoming plans with the brand, and then of course with your influencer projects? Is there anything we need to look out for?
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, with the brand and with the influencer project, we're working on empowering more upcoming and already existing brand owners. Yeah, so we want to drive the narrative of supporting local, but also we don't want to sell people, substandard stuff. So we want to get into a conversation with every brand owner, everyone who wishes to own a brand, and share with them the information that is there, what opportunities are there, and also provide them on the platform for them to sell and monetize their brands, especially because now with times like this, you need to have something that keeps you going. Personally, my brand has kept me going throughout the hard times, so I know what it's like and what it can do for you if done right. So I just want to we're going to be in. People must look out. We're going to be posting something pretty soon. We're just doing the final touch-ups where we'll be inviting people who are interested to come join us and share the conversation. But also personally on my space, I'm reinventing myself, using this time to reinvent myself and just create, and hopefully soon I'm going to be launching new exciting stuff.
Yeah, new exciting stuff is what we're looking forward to. That's what we're all about right here on Represent, where you come through, represent yourself, represent your brand, represent your hood. That's Toshininga Kobonga, the SKQ, where the boy is from. So, but otherwise, shout out to Daniel Toro of DT Photography, Uncle Kali of Platinum Concepts, Daniel Shack Photography for always keeping us on lock with the click game, and of course Denzel Smith for the artwork building up to the show. Touch. Obviously, there's a lot that's going on in your space, in the space of philanthropy, entrepreneurship, and of course music and entertainment. Right now, I just wanted you to pick a camera. I think that one over there. Speak from your head, speak from your heart to anybody who's got a dream, to anybody who just wants to go out there and share with their world their creativity and their soul.
So what I can say to everyone is that, guys, it's possible. Young boy from Eswatini got big opportunities out there. As long as you're focused, as long as you put in the hard work, opportunities will always come, Let's be positive, let's pick ourselves up, to put up the work. You can holler at us anytime if you need advice, if you need to talk, let's just keep positive. I mean, we're going through a hard time. Right now, let's keep positive. Let's obviously observe all protocols, let's stay safe. Let's make sure that we stay alive so that we can come back and be victorious, man. Like, there's good things coming, good things we're planning ahead, and yeah, wishing everyone all the best, yeah, basically at home. And yes, of course, they must follow me.
Yes, let them know. How do how do we do that?
Yeah, follow my brand, follow myself. The brand page is TOS Merch. My personal page is DJ Touch of Soul on all social medias. It's Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. It's DJ Touch of Soul, one word. And thank you for the love and support, and thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, follow him on the socials. I don't know if he wants you to follow him on Alistair Miller Street, because that might be kind of creepy. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been another beautiful episode. How can I forget to touch base with what's going on the socials right now? Real quick. Let me just go up. Just love, fire, flames, and whatnot, you know. Rock them, touch. More bass, big C's. Okay, Touch of Soul, Agube Jalo, just fire, flames. B Simpsons, big shout out to you, courtesy of Art. Bese kutfolakala logo kule simo se Corona. You're the real black Superman. The music is too smooth, cold, and it's fire. Now I mean, let the music touch your soul with DJ Touch of Soul. That's Cincy Damini.
That's what's up.
The bass guy is killing it, damn it.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I mean, of course. That's what we do. Just fire, flames. Playlist is on point. Damini, aka DJ Speech, says speakers up, you know. Yeah. Where can I get Touch of Soul clothing?
Okay, yeah, so that's some of the projects that we're working on right now. Since I was based in SA and I had shops there, and yeah. So I'm trying to do that here because I'm getting a lot of support from here, but people don't know really where to access the brand as much as they love it.
I try to give somebody directions to
No,
where you
it's
are
really
currently.
no,
down the street,
I don't
then
even,
you make a like the stairs.
I don't even announce it yet, but luckily we are speaking to some. It's called The Studio in Manzini. They are launching this month end, so our brand will be fine there. We are also at the headquarters in Ezulwini right now, next to Nando's, by Kona Plaza. And then also I'm trying to open some space, hopefully by month end in Babane as well. Then people will know exactly where to find me. But currently, just keep me up on the socials, and I'll make it happen.
Yeah, hit him up on the socials and he will make it happen. Menzi Stingray Msweli says, Nyapagamisa lapo gents.
Correct.
Yeah, man. So what we're going to do right now is take a quick break and we'll be right back. I did say earlier on that we do have some interesting news that are going on, especially in the space if you are a creative and a writer. So don't you go nowhere. We'll be right back with more on Represent.
Your boy's about to swing by. Is there anything beside me that you want me to bring by? Miss I put the pedal to the floor cause I miss how you put the kitty caddy on the boy. I pull up to the driveway. The girl call me Usher when I put it down cause she like it my way. Rubbers in the pocket, you ain't even gotta talk though. Your body's been calling me from way behind that locked door. Legs are on my waist, cuddling, calling me Teddy. But tonight I'm feeling grizzly, throwing her on the beddy. I'm about to make this dirty birdie. My cat is stroking her steady, loving how she calling me daddy. Because when I get that feeling, I want it. Cheers. Hey, because when I get that feeling, I want that. Listen, I am the king of the jungle, you know the rest, ma. Posturepedic, when you want the chest, ma. Yes, ma. Let me help you out of the dress, ma. I know you need a pump, cause you got that ass, ma. Pardon the boy, betonze kuhlekisa, not to annoy. Ngiyakudlalisa, sweetie, so make me your toy. Ngifuna kube mnanzi, sithi enjoy. Sisu jump in my fence just to see me. Bumelani Banfana bed they give me. My sex game is tribal, wild safari all day and all night. Katali, I'll tear that ass up until you pass out. Utogati got the vibe, Bangi Bitanga Mufasa. Predator, scratch, scream if you wanna. Cause you know Libube, silly figure them tryna. Cause when I get that feeling, I want that. Cheers. Hey, because when I get that feeling, I want that. Hey yo, NKO, talk to her. He said when he get that feeling, he want that. Hey, yo, Zealand, talk to her.
All right, we're still on lock right here. Not on lockdown, but on lock right here on the show where we represent all things bright and beautiful that are going on in the kingdom of Eswatini. Just a heads up, next week on Thursday, the 25th of March, we will be representing the Mortal Kombat House versus Hip Hop show that goes down every year between DJ Mbo and your boy, the KrTC of Hip Hop. So please feel free to tune in because we'd like to know which side are you, which side do you represent. And of course, on the 25th of April 2021, we will have the Unleashed concert as well. So please just stay tuned for more information about that. Right here on Represent, we're all about letting people know what is hot and happening, some of the things that are necessary, especially right about now. Hey, Pretty Precious, just out here throwing us some fire flames as well, bigging up DJ Touch of Soul. And of course, Majuba Mduli says, I'm feeling this. You rock, boys. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in and for vibing with DJ Touch. And in Dovugazi, Tandolwe to Makatini, I hope you got your answer. They're still in the process of setting up shops. You know, month end, there's going to be a lot of activity around that space. But in the meantime, in the in-between time, you can get your merch online. He did say on Instagram, it's at Touch of Soul, or rather TOS merch, and his personal handle is at DJ Touch of Soul. Here with me right now, I do have Clement Dlamini, who's going to be telling us a little bit more about this competition that is going to be coming up. Whether you're a writer, a creative, whether you write songs, whether you write scripts, whether you write poetry, whether you are a blogger, whatever form of writing that you do, please pay attention because my man over here has got some news for you. Eitada.
Yeah.
Shapuguncha.
Yeah, we are fine.
Oh, no, nice one, my man. So can you just tell us a little bit about this competition that you guys are running currently?
Yeah, we do have, we'll be hosting Writers Awards this year.
Awards, okay.
Yeah, Writers Awards this year in November. So for us coming here, we want people to know about us because we want everybody to be accommodated so that they can know about the Writers Awards because I feel like it's something that is really needed in Swaziland because we have a lot of writers which are still coming, which are yet to publish. We have a lot of bloggers. Ever since I started this initiative of maybe registering every writer in Swaziland, I've noticed that there are a lot of writers in Swaziland. Some of them have got bloggers blogging on YouTube, some are on blogging on Google, some of them on Facebook. They are online magazines. Some are authors, publish authors, and they are a lot. So I want everybody to be accommodated and be appreciated, because writers are very important.
Absolutely.
Very important.
Absolutely.
Because for a film, for us to have a film, somebody needs to write
that
yes,
script.
Yes.
Yeah. No, great stuff, my man. So in terms of you're saying these are awards. How does one register? Are you handpicking people, or do we nominate people? And what are the categories that you have in your awards?
I want everybody to be accommodated.
Yeah.
Every kind of writing, maybe a script writer, a novelist, informative author, blogger, maybe a columnist, because even columnists, we need to appreciate them. I'm a columnist myself, so but I won't be included because I'm the one organizing. So I want everybody to be accommodated, because I think everyone is allowed, but there's no but. There's no but. Yeah, everybody is allowed, because for both English and Siswati, everyone is allowed.
Okay, great stuff. What is the process right now? So I'm watching this and I've seen this. I hear you talk about it and I'm interested. What do I need to do now?
You need to register with us. So there is an email, swazifest20.org@gmail.com, or maybe you can holler me on Facebook. I'm Clementando Dlamini.
All right.
Or maybe call me on my number, or WhatsApp me. It's 779 1850 22.
All right.
So either way, it's fine, because I'm all about writers, because I want all of them to be appreciated for the work they are doing.
Great stuff. Sometimes I get a lot of people showing up on the inbox talking about they write scripts, they write stories, or they write poetry, and they would love to do something about it. This right here is your opportunity. So please, by all means, get in touch with the man, Clementando Dlamini, so that you can know a little bit more about these awards. But also, this is the perfect time for you to network with other writers as well in the kingdom. Clement, just another reminder about how people can get a hold of you, so that we start creating that movement.
They can get me on the organization email, because I'm not working alone. It's an organization. It's unfortunate that I came alone as the director. And I have a lot of members in that organization, because we are 4 actually. So they can at least email us on swazifest20.org@gmail.com, or maybe WhatsApp my number at 79 1850 22, or maybe inbox me on my Facebook timeline. I'm Clementando Dlamini.
All right, there you have it. Calling out all the writers out there, all the script writers, all the griots, all the pen pushers. This is right here your opportunity to shine at these here awards. Get a hold of Clement and let him know what you are all about. Represent yourself and represent your skill. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another brilliant, beautiful episode of the show. As of next week, we will make sure that we start at 7 p.m. We have recognized that a number of factors always push us towards that time. So as of next week, officially, the Represent will be on your screen at 7 p.m. But for now, from me, the courtesy of Hip Hop, from Daniel Toro of DT Photography and Uncle Kali of Platinum Concepts, and of course, Daniel Shack, the photographer, and Denzel Smith. It's peace, love, and happiness. Please do stay safe. We appreciate each and every one of you for always tuning in. Thank you very much. Keep safe. We will see you next week when we host Mortal Kombat right here on Represent. Out.
Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful!
This is exactly what I was looking for!
DJ Khaled!
It is a day to celebrate.
We're ready for action.
I like it when it's nice and soft. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with StarSat.